Okay, so I've come across a few more Dokkan hot takes from the boy, Demon King of Dokkan. So let's give my reactions to this. Let's just get right into it. Let's not waste any time. Bro is better than most 2023 filler DFEs. That's crazy. I don't know about that. So let's just move on. More hype. Okay, this is supposedly a hot take. This is more hype for the post-anime March Dokkan Fest than Beast if it's a villain. Wait, what? Let me read that again because I'm confused. To be fair, right now it is pretty much 1 AM at the time of this recording, so maybe this sentence makes sense, but I'm just tired. So let me just read it again and then we'll determine whether or not it makes sense. So more hyped for the post-anime March Dokkan Fest than Beast. Okay, it does make sense. So what he's saying is he's more hype, or he would be more hype for any villain than for Beast Gohan. And that tweet is one of the worst takes I've ever seen in my entire life. Usually I would say, fair enough, this is just your opinion, it's subjective. But in this particular case, you are objectively wrong. Beast Gohan, Gohan in general is the best character objectively. And then on top of that, it's his new transformation which we've been waiting for years. So for you to say you would be more hype than some random villain filler Dokkan Fest than you would be for Beast Gohan. You're on drugs. Like you're actually on drugs. Like whatever you're on, put me on it because clearly it's working. So let's just move on for now. They are more usable than people give them credit for. Yes and no. In any stage that has AoE, you cannot use this unit there. 100% no go. But if there is no AoE, to be fair, even then, this unit is garbage. Because yes, after they attack, they get a 50% chance to dodge, which is something. But outside of that, they are a zero. A complete zero. You would way rather use UI Goku without his easy 8 even. And it's not even close. Like this, no, I don't agree with that. They are not better than people give them credit for. Though I wish they were. I really do. Because the art, a lot of people I think don't like the art. But me personally, I really like the art. I think it looks sick. But let's move on. Outside of Ginyu himself, Raccoon also deserves a Dokkan Fest exclusive. Deserves is a strong word. If he gets it, I'm not opposed to it. I probably wouldn't summon, but I'm not opposed to it as a filler Dokkan Fest. But I wouldn't say he deserves it. But if he gets it, it's fine. Deserves is definitely a strong word. Where is your Dokkan Fest? Okay, now we've got a character that deserves a Dokkan Fest. Like any iteration of Krillin, like as a standalone unit, is definitely deserving of a Dokkan Fest. That, like you can't disagree with that. You just can't. Maybe not from Super, maybe not even from Z, but from OG Dragon Ball certainly. I hate link leveling. Fair enough. I don't think that's a hot take. I feel like most people would agree with that. Not everyone, but most people. He is still arguable for best TUR, by the way. Thing is, you can make the argument for sure, and recently he's gained some value. He has with the Broly leader skill, so sure, I won't criticize that too much. His team is actually very good. I'll be honest, I forgot what team he leads. Whenever I use the unit, I use him on other teams, so that's that. Arguable for best in the game. I feel like people are overrating this unit. Not everyone. This unit is very powerful. But I am unsure how good they are defensively. Because offensively, this unit is cooking 100%. But defensively, I'm not sure. And I'm not implying that I think they are bad defensively. I just don't know. I need to see numbers. Because if they can get over 1 million defense easily after a few attacks, I'm down. But if it's less than 1 million, we'll see. I need to see more gameplay. Let me just say that. Golden Week is hyper than Tanabata. The only reason for that is because Golden Week comes to global at the same time. So because of that, I would easily agree with that. This is the second, well, only because it comes to global at the same time. But once the games sync up, then that factor will be removed. This, and I would also argue that even Saiyan Day, for me personally, is more hype than Tanabato just because it comes to global at the same time. This is the second hardest fight, and I wouldn't argue with you if you thought this was the hardest. What stage is this? The Vegeta stage. I don't know. I honestly don't know, so I'm not gonna comment too much. I'm gonna wait for it to come to global first. He is kinda okay-ish in the blue zone. Well, I've not used this guy in a long time, so I'm not gonna comment on that one. Additional over dodge, like this is just factually incorrect. Factual, like dodge. Thing is, I used to be like the guy that hardly ever gave a unit dodge, but I've changed. I've changed my ways. I have seen the light. The truth has shown me the way. But this, I mean, this is just objectively wrong. Like the amount of times dodge can just save your entire run is a pretty good amount. Whereas with additional, the amount of times that can save you, it's not a lot. Like it can save you, don't get me wrong, but it's not a lot. There's not a lot of situations. Well, let's just say this. There's more situations where dodge will save you than the extra additional, especially if it's a normal. So that's all I'm gonna say with that. The Omega fight shouldn't even be taken into consideration, in my opinion. I don't even know, but why? What? Why? At least give a reason. Give a reason. I can't criticize you too much if you don't give a reason. And I don't agree, by the way. Rudigon's team is actually really good. I don't know what their leader skill is. I just remember that before the anniversary, their leader skill was very unimpressive. But maybe if Broly's on their team, that would help them, or help him. But I don't know about that. Best event they've added since Red Zone. Fair enough. Worst and lamest release of 2023. Sure. One of the things that makes it so lame, aside from the fact that he was just mid or bad, is the fact that it was like the third base form Goku, or the third or fourth base form Goku in the span of like half a year or something like that. So this, not only if he was good, it would have still been a bad decision, but he was bad. So I mean, that makes it even worse. Easy A's can sometimes be more hype than the main release of the celebration. Sure, I'm not going to argue with that by any means. Actually, the best SSR art, that is subjective. A lot of the, to be fair, I'm going to say, I don't even remember what the Beast Gohan SSR art is, but I know it's Beast Gohan, so the Beast Gohan art is better. I don't even know what it is, I'll be honest, but I'm just being a fanboy right now. Can be usable if you use your imagination. Huh? Oh my, what? Moving on. New best easy ATUR, by the way. No. Maybe? Nah, no, absolutely not. Int Gohan's better. I'm moving on. One of the worst designs they have ever made. No, not a good design. Certainly mediocre design, maybe even bad, but not the worst, because they've had some bad units. Margin Power is one celebration away from being the best villain team in the game. A few easy A's, a brand new LR, a couple of other, maybe a banner unit thrown into there. I'm not gonna lie, the team will be cooking. Oh, it could be cooking. It certainly could be cooking. You know, with the tech support cell, this guy can cook. Probably not, but let's move on. Last one, these guys are kinda overrated. Well, it depends. How do you rate them? If you rate them in the top 5, then yes, they are overrated. But they are top 10. Top 15 for sure, but maybe even top 10. Certainly not top 5. But it depends how you rate them. If you say they are top 5, you are overrating them 100%. If you say they are not top 20, you are underrating them. So if they are not top 20, you are underrating them, is what I meant to say. But Yeah, honestly, it just comes down to how you rate them. But fair enough. Okay, maybe one more, okay? The truth's content has become very frustrating to watch. It's just dodge build. This. Well, what? It's just dodge build this, dodge build that every stinking video. I don't mind that. I mean, to be fair, I've become a believer in the dodge build, so maybe I've got a bias towards that. And even if he is right or wrong, I don't care. It's annoying. I mean, fair enough. I mean, that's just subjective. I don't mind it. If you mind it, I mean, that's just your opinion, so it is what it is. Let's do a quick subscriber challenge. If you guys agree with me that the Super Saiyan Trio have gained a lot of value in the 9-year anniversary, but they are not a top 5 unit, then you have to subscribe, because that is the challenge. With that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, then do subscribe, especially if you just failed that challenge, because that is indeed the challenge. Also, do leave a like and comment, because those things do help out. With that said, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Ta-ta, adios, and bye-bye.